There's something about having a clean space that allows the mind to calm down completely. I don't know about your households, but in my house, the phrase that I always heard growing up was cleanliness is next to godliness. And I cannot deny that there must be some level of truth to it. When it comes to a messy space, though I can function around in one, I think the ability to have a space to do what you want is so freeing. In today's video, I want to provide some insight into this conversation about maintaining a cleanly space. The first thing we notice when a room is clean is the lack of clutter all about the area. Decluttering or reorganizing your space has a major impact on how free a person's mind is. I'll speak for myself when I say that when my room is decluttered, I feel so much more calm compared to when it is cluttered. Over time, when it gets more messy, I'll find myself becoming more irritable and more frustrated with my surroundings. Everything others did in this space frustrated me even more because it all felt so much closer than they actually were. If you want to have a less cluttered space, here's some tips to follow. The first thing is to figure out the things that you can take immediate action on. Whether it be the clothes on your floor, you could just throw them in the dirty bin. If you have books on the floor or books about the area that are disorganized, find a bookshelf or a little corner that you can place them in so it can free up some space. If you have dirty cups or plates in your room, consider bringing them to the kitchen to be washed. There was a rule I heard about called the 2 minute rule. And essentially, with this rule, is that you take 2 minutes to quickly tidy up anything that's in the immediate area that is out of place. This is the first thing that I would suggest to us all to take into account daily. The next process would be to identify anything that can be gifted or donated. In a society like the one that we live in, North America, we are constantly being sold to, equating to our consumerism that continues daily. Especially in this newest age of social media influencing, many products are being pushed to us by the simplest swipe of a screen, and industries like Facebook Marketplace and TikTok Shop are booming. As such, many of us have so many items that are simply taking up space. In order to get this under control, I would suggest taking a good look in your closets and considering all the clothes that you have and whether or not you actually wear these clothes or if you're simply keeping them around for good measure. If there are clothes that you're not wearing, set them apart from the ones that you do wear and really examine each article of clothing to determine what you will realistically wear in the future. Some of these clothes may not be in your style anymore, some of them may be too small or too big, or anything of the sort. Once you've figured it out, place them in a bag and consider donating them to a family member or other family, a friend, a thrift store maybe, or even sell them. This doesn't only apply to clothes, obviously, and this can be any object in your room that doesn't serve towards the cleanliness of your space. The biggest component of these two steps is the intention behind each act. We have spoken about the importance of intention within this feminine journey and how those actions can help to elevate your femininity overall. When it comes to being intentional in your decluttering journey, you must be very introspective in the questions that you ask yourself. Be honest with the things you actually wear or simply the things that you enjoy wearing. When it comes to decluttering, it's a very personal journey, and I cannot instruct you on what to do or how to do it. Only you'll know what you will need, desire, or what you can handle. I was reading a book titled The Afro Minimalist Guide to Living with Less by Christine Platt, and one thing that she acknowledges in her journey to living a minimalist lifestyle is that you truly have to make the journey your own. She tried to copy others' ideas of minimalism, however, ultimately had to learn the form of minimalism that ultimately served her best interest. Likewise, the way that we declutter will be an individual process that serves each one of us respectively. Decluttering your space is a great first step to making your home breathe again. When things are put away to where they need to be, and when you give away the things that you don't need that may help someone else, your mind does a little decluttering of its own. I would like to challenge you all, myself included, to take 2 minutes at some point today to tidy up your bedroom or any other area that may be a little disorganized. Let's try to rest in our femininity by committing to practices that will establish and maintain lasting peace within our lives.